country starts dancing. Quieres balbando nisque, quieres balbando nisque, quieres balbando nisque,
Wave in the wind. Wave, and here we go to dance. Well, that really, Cantor David, puts me in the mood for Shabbat. And when I am in the mood for Shabbat, I get a feeling. Oh, do I get a feeling? Who else gets a feeling? You got a feeling? Isabella, where do you get that feeling? Where do you get that feeling for in your Rosh? Oh, I thought this was... Okay. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my Rosh.
Up in my Rosh, I got that Shabbat feeling. Up in my Rosh,
to stay. Hey, who else has that Shabbat feeling? You have that Shabbat? Where do you have it? Where in your body do you have in your pet? In your mouth?
that
Shabbat feeling. Here in my mouth. Here in my mouth. Here in my mouth. I got that Shabbat feeling. Who else has that Shabbat feeling? Who's got that Shabbat feeling? Where, Easton, do you have that Shabbat feeling? In your lev. Easton has it in her lev. Here we go.
I got that
Shabbat feeling. Deep in my lev. Deep in my lev. Deep in my lev. I got that Shabbat feeling. Deep in my lev. Deep in my lev. Lucas, do you have that Shabbat feeling? Where do you have it? In your feet. I think Lucas has got it in his feet. Let's see.
1, 2, 3. I
Got that Shabbat feeling down in my feet, down in my rock line, down in my rock line. Got that Shabbat feeling down in my rock line, down in my rock line to stay. At this point, I think it's all over us, isn't it? Everybody stand up. Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Got that Shabbat feeling all over my groove, all over my groove, all over my groove. That Shabbat feeling all over my groove, and it's all over my groove to stay. See, I do this because I did not have a chance to exercise this morning. So this way, I get my heart up. So all of you that were just sitting there, you should get up and do the Shabbat feeling. Let me tell you, it's good for your health. You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Earlier today, I went home and I noticed that there was a big hole in our front door. A big hole in the front door. What used to be the door is now this gigantic hole. And I said to my wife, why is there a hole where the door used to be? And she said, because she invited some friends to our Shabbat dinner, and they're taller than the door. So tall, in fact, that we had to make a big hole in the door in order to fit them in. Who do you think she invited to our house?
What? Are you serious?
Dinosaurs? What are dinosaurs doing in our house for Shabbat? That's crazy. What kind of dinosaurs would come to our house for Shabbat? A T-Rex?
What?
Oh my God, what do T-Rexes eat for Shabbat dinner? You? I wouldn't want to have a T-Rex in my house for Shabbat dinner to eat me. I think T-Rexes like chicken soup and challah. They like beets, peas. Well, I invited a brontosaurus to my house for Shabbat dinner. That's right. Do you all know the song? Let's join together.
There's a dinosaur
knocking at my door. Knocking, 1, 2, 3, bum, ba-dum.
There's a dinosaur.
After Shabbat, we're going to have to fix the hole in my house so that no more dinosaurs come.
I know a guy.
Well, now, yes, Benji. What do you mean they don't exist? Haven't you been to the Natural History Museum and seen the bones? Go to the Natural History Museum, ask your mom, it's time to go to the Natural History Museum. Wait a minute, you were there. Dinosaurs. Well, it's true. It's true. You're absolutely right. They don't exist anymore. They don't exist, except if you watch Jurassic Park, it looks like they do exist. But that's a whole nother conversation. Are we awake? Are we ready to bring in Shabbat? All right, if we're awake and ready to bring in Shabbat, let us all, for all of the children, sing this beautiful song. Everybody, when I said everybody, I didn't mean you guys can sit. What do we do next? We take our 3 fingers. Where's your 3 fingers? And we say, shh. Ah. Shh. We listen quietly so we can hear and feel the presence of God in our life. We take our fingers and cover our eyes for the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
One finger up, here we go.
There is only one God, there is only one God, there is only one God, there is only one God. Yishrak Elohim Echad, Yishrak Elohim Echad, Yishrak Elohim Echad, Yishrak Elohim Echad.
Now we're going to ask all the Yeladim to go find your parents, or parents go find your Yeladim, because we want to bless them. We want to bless all of our children, so we're going to take our hands and wrap them up, or your grandchildren, your imas and your abbas, your sabas and your saftas, your special friends. First, tell them how much you love them. Tell your parents and your grandparents that you love them from the bottom of your hearts to the top of your heads, from the depths of the sea to the heights of the stars. And now your parents and grandparents are going to tell you how much they love you. From the oceans to the seas to the mountains and the rainbows. And we bless our children by placing our hands over their heads gently. And we say, you want to sing it?
Sure. Yevarechecha Adoshem v'yishmerecha.
Lord bless you and guard you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha.
Bless each one of you and show you light and strength.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom shalom.
Each of our children be embraced by God's love, and may all of them know a world filled with peace as we say, Amen.
V'yasem lecha shalom, shalom, shalom.
So Yeladim and parents, pay attention to the emails that are going to go out from Temple Aliyah and Shomrei Torah for next month's Taught Shabbat. We're not exactly sure when in August it's going to be, but we will find a time, and hopefully you will join us again. And next month there'll be a special Shabbat story and special treats and all of those other things. So we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we're going to start our service, our Shabbat Under the Stars service, in 2 minutes.
2-minute warning. Am I still eating the mic?
You are totally eating that mic.
Oh boy, I'm so used to that. I'm so used to that, Cantor. Testing. Yes, it's working.
Yeah.
Adoshem. like a real idiot. I guess I've over-ingrained myself with trying to differentiate when praying and not praying.
Check.
That I must have gone a little oopsie. Oh well.
Testing.
Are you? I really did that.
Yes, you did. Look, go back and review the recording.
Did I do that anything else?
What do you want?
Everybody, so once again, we want to welcome all of you to our Midsummer July Shabbat under the stars, where not only did we just have a wonderful Tat Shabbat, but we are celebrating Simchat Shabbat. What is Simchat Shabbat? An opportunity to recognize all those whose birthdays and anniversaries are in the month of July. So if you have a birthday or an anniversary in the month of July, stay tuned. We have special treats for you at the end of services. It is wonderful to be able to do this jointly with Temple Aliyah down the street and Shomrei Torah Synagogue. And we welcome all the Temple Aliyah members and Shomrei Torah Synagogue members, and a very big welcome to Rabbi Alex Rosenbaum. This is your first Shabbat as rabbinic intern at Temple Aliyah. And so if you have not had a chance to meet Alex, I'm sure most of you have not. Hopefully over the course of this evening, you will have a chance to get to know her. And for those of you who were not here last Shabbat, you probably have not had a chance to meet Cantor David Childs, who is our cantorial intern for the year. Hello, Cantor David. How are you this evening?
Oh, I'm doing well, Rabbi Cameras.
Good. It's
Thanks for the
wonderful
welcome.
to have you with us. There are some more rabbinic interns hiding out. They're not here this evening, but they will be. And Alex's husband, Josh, who's standing in the back, all of 3 weeks married. 3 weeks married, and Josh is a rabbinic intern at Valley Beth Shalom. Some of you may have heard of that shul. So, welcome to our community, all of you, and welcome to all of you. We're going to begin our service. If you have this little orange Siddur or rust Siddur, page 8, Yedid Nefesh. going to be davening every tefillah this evening, but you have the Siddur in front of you. So if there's something that we skipped that you want to hold on to, if you want to spend more time in a certain spot in the Siddur, please feel free. I'm going to kind of guide, and Rabbi Alex is going to guide, but you can go wherever you want to go this evening. So we're going to turn to page 9, which is our welcoming psalm from the Kabbalat Shabbat service, page 9, Lechuna Ranana.
Lechuna Ranana l'Adonai Nariya Letzur Yishem. Arbaim shana kut bedor va'omar am to'el levavhem vehem lo yadu derachai asher nishbati ve'api im yevohu el menuchati.
Let's join together on page 12, Shir L'Adonai, which means let us sing to God. So hopefully all our voices together.
2, 3. ספרו בגויים כבודו, בכל העמים נפלאותיו, כי גדול אדוני ומעל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים. שירו, שירו לאדוני, שיר חדש, שירו Baseru ליום ישועתו. ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ, ירם הים ומלואו, יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו, אז ירננו כל הצייר לפני אדוני כי בא לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק ועמים באמונתו.
Continuing on the next page, 14.
אדוני מלך.
Excuse me, page 15. My bad.
אוהבי אדוני שנאו רע, שומר נפשות חסידיו, מהרשעים יצילם. אור זרו על הצדיק, ולישרי לב שמחה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני, והודו לזכר קודשו. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש. נהרות עם כוכב יחררים ירננו, לפני אדוני כי בא לשפוט הארץ. ישפוט תבל בצדק ועמים במישרים.
Page 21.
אדוני מלך כרגזו העמים.
We're going to join together at the bottom of 22, 3 lines from the bottom where that little triangle is, Romamu.
רוממו אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו וישתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו.
Please rise.
מזמור לדוד, עבור אדוני
Name Havul Adonai Kavod va'oz.
עבור אדוני כבוד שמו ישחר אדוני בהר הקודש. כל אדוני על המים רק כבוד יהי.
Adonai al mein Rabbi Kol Adonai Bakoach.
כל אדוני בהדר, כל אדוני שומר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את ארצי הלבנון, וירקידם כמו רגל לבנון, בסיריון, כל אדוני חוצה לעבודש, כל אדוני יחי מדבר, יחי אדוני מקדש, כל אדוני יכול אל איילות, ויחסון לארון
You may be seated. We welcome the Shabbat bride with the singing of Lecha Dodi, page 26. And by the way, I see watermelon going around, so there's, yes, watermelon in the back. Watermelon and cookies in the back. Yes, page 26.
Sing with me. Lecha Dodi likrat kala, שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
מקדש מלך עיר מלוכה, קומצאים מתוך ההפיכה, רב לך שבת בימך ברכה, והוא יחמול עלייכם
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. עיתון הארי מעפר קומי, לבשי בגדי תפארתך עמי, על יד בן ישי בית הלחמי, קורבה אל נפשי גאלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, ירדה ירדה ירדה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תיכלמי, מה תשפוך החיומה, רק יחסו יהיה עמי, אני מתאי עתידה. לך דודי לקראת
ירדה ירדה ירדה, שבת נקבלה.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, ירדה ירדה ירדה, פני שבת נקבלה.
ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, ויד אדוני תמליצי, הידיש תחרצי, לשמחה תהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, ירדה ירדה ירדה, פני שבת נקבלה.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה וצהולה, תוך אמונם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה.
You may be seated, page 30.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת.
Middle of 31.
Tzadik ata amar Yifrach Ke'erez balvanon yizkeh shetulim bebeit Adonai bechatzrot Eloheinu yavrichu od novo meseva D'shenim v'rananim yiyu lehagid ki yashar Adonai elo avlata bo. Adonai Malachi ulavish. מקולות מים רבים אדירים ישפריים, אדיר במרום אדוני, עדותיך נאמנו מאוד, לביתך נאווה קודש אדוני, לאורך ימים.
Mourners and those observing yard site, rise, page 33 for Kaddish Yatom. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach yute ve'amlich malchute. B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayedecho beit Yisrael. Ba'agalau v'zman kariv imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shmei Rabba
Baruch
mevorach
le'olam lamed.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata damiran ve'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'imromav. Puya aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. You may be seated. So I introduced Alex a little bit ago, but an opportunity for all of you to share a little bit of Torah with her this evening. We welcome Rabbi Alex Rosenbaum.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me all right? So, as Rabbi Camera said, I'm one of Temple Aliyah's new rabbinic interns, and I'm so thrilled to be here with all of you on this beautiful evening. It's so wonderful to be together welcoming in Shabbat, which is one of my favorite things to do. And it's one of the most joyful things the rabbis could imagine doing. Kabbalat Shabbat, the service that we just had that is so musical and harmonious and happy, was born out of their enthusiasm and joy. At the Kabbalists, they would roll out the red carpet every week and give Shabbat a fabulous entrance. So my husband, who's right here, he and I are very different in the ways we like to welcome in Shabbat. He likes to be as productive as possible up until the very last minute, to fight the clock and have a pencils down moment when Shabbat comes. But I am the opposite. I like to get an early start and gradually ease my way into Shabbat, to bake challah and get the smells of Shabbat circulating in the home, to listen to some Jewish music, a cappella music, which puts me in the Shabbat mood so that I'm ready and in the right mindset. And my friends and I, when we were living in Israel, we took on a tradition that we learned from a teacher of ours, which was to sit down every Friday around 4 p.m. and we would have tea and cake every Friday before Shabbat started. And it was wonderful. It was one of those obvious but revelationary moments when you realize you can actually bring Shabbat into the rest of the week. So we don't have Fridays off of work like they do in Israel, and I know this kind of tradition is harder to keep here. But a tea and cake moment doesn't need to have tea or cake, just joy, which Rabbi Alan Liu said is any feeling fully felt, any experience we give our whole being to. It's about stopping and being present, which is hard to do. It's really easy to let work bleed into Shabbat and to let Shabbat come and go and then start all over again on Sunday. But I want to encourage us all to take a tea and cake moment, whatever that looks like for us, somehow, some way, to welcome in Shabbat with joy. And so we'll continue joyfully with the Baruch Hu on page 45.
And if you are finished eating or taking a pause and I invite you to come over to the center so we can condense a little bit if you're comfortable. We rise for Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach leolam vaed. You may be seated. Baruch Adonai ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו, אל חי וקיים, תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני,
ברוך שמו.
המעריב הרבי.
Page 47.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, והיה ויאמר אדוני משה לאמור למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Page 50. Middle of page 51. מלכות וברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל, וכנו שירה בשמחה רבה, ואמרו כולם בעלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, תורת תהילות, אוסף אלה, אוסף אלה. מלכותך רהוב עליך, בוקע ים לפני משה, מלכותך רהוב עליך, בוקע ים לפני משה. אדוני, 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 כיפת אדוני את יעקב, וגלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Turn to Hashkivenu on page 53.
השכיבנו אדוני. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ופרוס עלינו סוכת Shabbat shlomecha Baruch atah Adonai Haporeh sukat shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim al Yerushalayim al Yerushalayim Amen.
Our bar mitzvah tomorrow, Roe is going to lead us in Shomrei as we rise, turning to page 54.
Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Eshamru Yisrael et haShabbat, Zot haShabbat.
We're going to go into the Chatzi Kaddish, which will lead into the Silent Amidah. Feel free to use the words in the book for the Amidah, or if you want to close the book altogether, focus on your own private meditations.
Yitkadal veyitkadash Shomrei Rabbi Elmad divra kirutei ve'amlich malchutei bechayechon uvyomechon ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעלמי המיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תמירן בהלה ויאמרו יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. בעלמא
Amen.
דברה קירותי והמליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותיהן ובאותיהן דכל ישראל קודם אבוהן דבשמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
We're going to call up the bar mitzvah boy. Oh, never mind. We're going to do it.
סברים ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצבנו ושבת קודשו באהביו רצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
We'll turn to Aleinu on page 65.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית שלא עשנו כגויי ארצות ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה שלא שם חלקנו כהם וגורלנו ככל העולם ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שבתי שמיים וירזנו. ככתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו Shema,
At this time, we are commemorating the yahrzeits, the anniversaries of the death of a loved one in both of our communities, in Temple Aliyah and Shomrei Torah. We mourn the death as we remember the life of Milton Einbinder, Lillian Balaber, Erwin Barr, Morris Berger, Marie Berger, Andrea Black, Pauline Bloom, Julius Brown, Rose Cohen, Nathan Donor, Deborah Dwartz, Marion Evans, Joyce Feynman, Leslie Fisher, Peter Fredrickson, Ela Gertler Stewart, Lorna Goldberg, Jacob Goldberger, Harry Goldstein, Brooke Gottlieb, Judy Grafman, Yvette Grossman, Izzy Haber, Solomon Ingber, Abram Jabkowski, William Joseph, Jerome Charles Catan, Pamela Katz, Claire Kent, Rose Miller Klein, Sheldon Kraus, David Kurland, Hector Lara, Joan Larea, Gertrude Lurie, Al Lucen, Bracha Marcus, Sanford Peveroff, Meyer Buck Price, Elsie Protas, Arthur Pulvermacher, Ralph Ray, Jim Riven, Julio Robert, Emmanuel Rosengarten, Sam Rosenwald, Blanca Rothschild, Noel Sandomirsky, Rita Sands, Sonia Schechter, Francis Sedler, Shachna Schofel, Harry Schuster, Eddie Silvers, Freda Snell, Jack Guy Susho, Frida Miriam Sparrow, Dora Strauss, Betty Tischerman, Helen Tomsky, Morris Tucker, Isidore Varnon, Stanley William Wolf, Fred Cohen.
Remembering those whose yard sites are from Shomrei Torah Synagogue, from the 2nd to the 8th of Av, Brandon Abrams, Lee Askovich, Andrea Black, Maury Cohen, Peter Dabin, Michael Ehrlich, Rebecca Esterson, Ann Fink, Frank Fishman, Jean Friedman, Esther Friedman, Belle Gilbert, Ivy Gold, Lorna Goldberg, Rita Goldberg, Dorothy Goldshin, Samuel Goldstein, Marion Gustin, Hako Hassan, Sarota Hassan, Abram Javkowski, Samuel Katz, Pamela Katz, Larry Loden, Murray Mantell, Celia Mochchum, Jerry Moster, Joseph Nessis, David Oziel, Zena Phillips, Sarah Potel, James Powell, Lenore Press, Rose Ravitz, Sidney Robbins, Isaac Rochman, Frida Rosenblatt, Faye Selkowitz, David Sendowski, Meyer Shademan, David Shore, Harry Schuster, Gene Slater, Albert Snow, Israel Solomon, Edith Steinberg, Mark Strugo, Charlotte Wagner. All those in mourning observing a yard site, rise at this time as we together, those in mourning and observing a loss of a loved one, remember them at this time. Kaddish Yatom is on page 67. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach yutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayachon v'yomechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'zman kariv imru.
Amen. Yesh mei Rabba mevarach le'olam amen.
Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudisha barechu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran ve'alma v'imru amen. Yehesh lama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru
Amen.
amen. May their memories continue to be a blessing as we say amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. So before we conclude our service, as is the tradition at Shomrei, and I'm sure at Aliyah at some point, every month we honor and recognize those whose birthdays and anniversaries are this month. So if you are a July birthday or anniversary, stand up. There's a beautiful melody that, no,
Yeah, we can do
Not
it.
tonight?
We can do it.
All right,
if
go
you
for
want.
it.
We'll do it. You want to do it?
You're going to do
Let's
it.
do it. Yeah. I want to do it.
you got it with you?
Yes,
I got it.
I got it right here.
Okay. Written by, I don't know if you remember, Cantor Jackie Raffi, who used to be here many, many years ago. Go for it, Kevin. A song written specifically. And as you stand, our wonderful Sue is handing out sweet treats for all of you celebrating. And actually, first, while you're standing, before this, they get ready for the song. Rudois, what anniversary? 28. Admea ve'esrim to you. The lady and gentleman standing here. Oh, Zena, I didn't see you there. Zena, what birthday are you celebrating or anniversary? You don't have to say if you don't want to. Anniversary? Very nice. Mazel tov. 85 years young. What's your name? Charles. Admeya ve'esrim to you, Yom Huledet Sameach. 80 years young to you, Admeya ve'esrim. What's your name? Esther. Brower Edwards. What anniversary? 35 years of marital bliss. Wonderful. Who we got? Alan. Which birthday? 69th. Uh-oh. Almost to 70. Wisdom ahead. Mazel tov to you. Isabella, do you have a birthday or an anniversary? A birthday? Whose birthday?
October 25th.
October 25th. You'll be back again. Whose birthday is this month? How old are you, Sam? I love you too. Oh, and who do we got? Leo, what birthday? July. Oh, that's coming up this Sunday. Happy birthday. How old are you going to be? Did you get your license? Soon. Okay, very soon. And who else do we got? Ignacio. I don't know how that works out, but Mazel Tov and congratulations, Mira. Mia, how old are you today or this month? 5. Wow, you're getting up there. Happy birthday, Yom Huledet Sameach. Lena. Happy anniversary. Alina, yes? What year? Tomorrow, Yom Huledet Sameach. You don't have to tell us how old, but we're going to guess 27. 27. Anybody else? The band, Sammy. 14 years old. Pretty awesome, Sammy. And Aaron, anniversary? 17 years. I also celebrated a birthday this month. 59. Seth? 30 years married. Mazel tov. So to everybody, the song written by Cantor Raffi, led by Kevin. Join us, please.
Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha tamid, besimcha tamid. Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha tamid, besimcha tamid. It's a beautiful thing to gather and sing, a mitzvah to be happy always. The joy that we bring as our voices ring will fill our hearts and fill our days.
Here we go, everyone.
Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha tamid, besimcha tamid. Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha tamid, besimcha tamid, besimcha tamid, besimcha tamid.
Mazal tov to all of you. May you 50 years. I don't know how you're still alive. If you were married to me, you wouldn't be alive. I can tell you that much. Okay, so with that, Shabbat Shalom. I want to just acknowledge our incredible, incredible musicians this evening, unless you were going to do that.
Oh, I would love to.
Please, please.
We have Aaron on the bass.
Woo!
Sammy on the cajon.
Woo!
Bruce on the drums. Razan Smith on the vocal cords.
Woo!
And Kevin on the guitar and vocal cords. And Mitch on the keys.
And we welcome once again Cantor David with us and Rabbi Alex with us and all of you from Temple Aliyah and Shomrei Torah Synagogue. And we look forward to many, many, many more opportunities to celebrate Shabbat, Chagim, learning together, and having celebrations together over the course of the next year and years. So, do you have announcements from your shul? Debbie, is Debbie still here? Debbie, do you have any announcements? I also don't have. You'll hear announcements tomorrow morning if you go to shul. There's a blood drive. Both synagogues, blood drive at Temple Aliyah, July 31st, this Sunday. Save a life. Save a life and give blood. Thank you. All right, we conclude our service.
Oh, say shalom, bin romah, oh, say shalom, ve'al kol Yisrael, oh, say shalom, bin romah, oh, say shalom, Shabbat shalom.
Tomorrow morning here, 9:30, Temple Aliyah, 10 o'clock. See you there.